Alright, what's going on there, people of the fog? So, if you guys remember a few months ago when they first kind of teased Ghostface by leaking out the developer build, and then I showed you guys how to reacquire that developer build only moments after they patched it when it went live. Um, so I got some pretty good news. This took me, God, it must have took me like 3 days to figure this out. I've almost gotten no sleep from it because I was so persistent and so determined trying to figure this out. So the good news is I was able to successfully put in Steve and Nancy and the Demogorgon into the developer build. So this almost completely updates it to from going from 3.0.0 of Dead by Daylight to 3.2.0. So what does this kind of mean? Well, it means that I can actually showcase the cosmetics for them, upcoming cosmetics for them. But yeah, I was getting a lot of crashing with the developer build trying to do this, and a lot of just trial and erroring, and you know, a lot of just a lot of everything. And yeah, I was finally able to do it. And if you guys recall from my last video that I just did before this one, I mentioned in the beginning of the video how I spent about 8 hours trying to figure this out, and I was not successful, but now I am. So that could pretty much be disregarded, so I have now finally been able to do it. And so I thought I would very quickly show you guys just the proof in that, and basically what this is going forward in terms of future leaking for Dead by Daylight. So I did do a Reddit post on this, and I tried to put together everything that is positive about this and how it can help the community in terms of what's coming out in terms of content and things like that. Um, it's kind of spicy, I'm not gonna lie, what it is capable of doing now. So yeah, some of you guys that are probably coming from Reddit have already seen the post that I made about it. So now I'm just doing a little update video on it. But so how does this benefit us as a community? So it allows me to import future killers and survivors into the game, just for one example. So now that I'm able to successfully get these characters in the game, now that only proves that I can take any character or any killer, any slasher, any survivor, and I can literally put them into the game in future content, now that I figured out how to do it with these characters alone. So that's great news there. It will also allow me to showcase future cosmetics for these new killers and survivors in future releases through the use of data mining. This also gives me the names of outfits, outfit description, UI images, perk information, offering information, add-ons, etc., that kind of stuff, before this stuff even goes live on either live or PTB, or well, not PTB, because PTB is where I usually get the data mine stuff. So you know, usually when new cosmetics come out, you'll have new cosmetics, or sorry, let me repeat because I don't know where I'm going with this. Usually every time when PTB comes out, you'll have cosmetics released into the game automatically. They're just not unlocked to us. So what that allows me to do is I can um, data mine them from PTB, put them into the developer build, and then I can actually see the cosmetics unlocked through there, and I can also see the item descriptions and what the outfit names are through there as well. I know many of you guys want to know whether or not they're going to be Uruk cells or they're going to be, I forgot what the other currency is, but shards or Uruk cells, that's what it is. And I don't really have that information. I don't know how I would go about getting that information because it doesn't really tell me that, but I have a general idea on maybe how to get that. I would have to do some more trial and erroring because I know a lot of you want to know what the prices are to some of these outfits, and I just don't really get that through the developer build because I automatically unlock it for myself through the build. So yeah, but by no means does this mean that I have it unlocked on my actual game, because this is a totally different build from the live branch, so don't get jealous there. I have to pay like everybody else. And this also allows me to even look into the files in terms of like maybe future event leaks. So if there's probably like some kind of content that's inside of PTB but it's not quite released, like to the public, like there's no traces of it, well, I can look through the files, and if I see something juicy, like something that's related to the event, maybe event cosmetics like the Hollow Blight cosmetics, even though there's no event going on yet, or those cosmetics aren't unlocked yet, I can throw those into the developer build, and I can show you real time what those look like in the game. So that's one cool thing, or just anything like props for the event maybe, or maybe the main menu of how it's going to look when the event releases, so things like that. So that's just some things. Me and Michael Myers in our Discord were working very closely to figuring out how to get the new map that was released in PTB to the laboratory. We're trying to figure out how to get that working within the developer build, so that's our new milestone now. And so once we figure that out, then we can start doing that for future maps as well. And then there's the trying to get the Demogorgon. I don't know if survivors work, but we've been focusing mainly on Demogorgon, and we're trying to figure out how to get him to play into the developer build, like actually play, like for starting a match and getting him inside the game, rather than just having him at the main menu. It seems to be crashing on us, so we gotta kind of do some more research there on why it's doing that. So yeah, it's great. I'm really proud of myself for discovering this. I showed Michael Myers how to do how to do this, so how he can get the Demogorgon for himself. So yeah, now I'm gonna basically show you what it looks like within the developer build right now, with the new survivors and the new cosmetics that are coming with them, as well as the killer. Alright guys, so this is the developer build here. So something to take note, and how this is proof that it is kind of updated. So if you look in the top left corner here, it says DBD underscore Q8R Steam shipping, and then some random number. If you remember the old developer build, it actually said Dead by Daylight underscore Omen. So that's how I know that I'm getting somewhere on the right path with getting this as close to PTB or live as possible, in terms of getting the content into this game, or into this old developer build. Yeah, so you guys just want to see the juicy details, so let's just go ahead and get into that right now. So let's go ahead and start off with survivors here. So let's go ahead and go over to Nancy, and before we click on her character here, so if you remember, the old developer build didn't allow me to see outfit descriptions or the names of the new killers, new survivors, things like that. They were kind of in a hidden code, usually either by an outfit name or by their code name. So like Nancy Wheeler would be like Q8R underscore F for female, and Steve would be something like his codename name would be like Q8R underscore M for male. So, yeah, with this, it allows me to basically see both description, name, and also their story, I believe. So if we click on Nancy here, yeah, I can even see her perks, and I can see her backstory. So, I mean, we can already see that in PTB, but, what I'm saying is, how, with PTB, they released the content on a Tuesday, but they didn't unlock it until Wednesday. So what that means is, if that were to happen again in the future, and if I'm quick enough at this, I can showcase this to you guys the very same day that the content comes out, and basically spoil it for you guys. That, again, this is entirely if you guys want to be spoiled, and that's what this is all about, is if you want to be spoiled ahead of time before the content even drops, really. So I would be able to get the description of them, the character portraits, all that kind of stuff, the models, and I get to render them in real time into the engine for you guys. So, okay, so here we have Nancy here, and if we go into customize, you won't see anything. However, sorry, I had to look at something. So, if we type into the console, in here, let me just go ahead and shut off Discord here really quick, sorry. Server's probably getting a little chatty right now. So if we type in DBD underscore unlock all customization, or not, unlock, maybe it's period DBD. There we go, sorry. Sometimes I always forget. It's DVD.unlock all customization options, set that to 1. And then if we go to killer, back over to survivor, now they're unlocked. So this is going to be her season 3 uniform here. So this is what Nancy's going to look like with her season 3 garb. And this also gives me the names of the outfits. So this outfit name is going to be specifically called Business 85, Monday morning at the office and feeling ready to tackle anything. So again, it allows me to see what the outfit names are going to be and all that stuff. Now, I know you guys asked me a lot on YouTube, well, how much are these going to be cost? Obviously, they're purples, so we can expect them to cost either a really high amount of shards or a really, or just cost between 1,080 cells. Now, because this is licensed cosmetics, I don't think we're ever going to get them for shards because we are dealing with licensed material here, and I'm pretty sure the licensed companies do, like Netflix, probably want their cut of the profit when it comes to these cosmetics being bought. So I don't think we're ever going to see these for sale for shards in the future. So a little bit of a bummer. So we will have to pay real money, unfortunately, but you get the idea. So and then we're going to go ahead and see Prestige 3 Nancy. And again, before I talk about Prestige 3 Nancy, going back to that, I know a lot of you also want me to tell you guys, well, how much are they going to be in cells or how much are they going to be in shards? And honestly, I don't really have that information for you guys, unfortunately. I don't really know where to find that information in the game. I could do some more research, but I don't really know how I would go about that. I have a general idea maybe, but until I figure that out and I actually see the proof in the pudding with what I'm going to test out, I will definitely make an update video on that and show you guys, oh yeah, look, I figured it out and this is the prices that it's going to be for the outfits. And so I'll have that information for you guys, but unfortunately I do not at this time. So yeah, this is Prestige 3 Nancy here. So she's all bloodied up. Not a whole lot on her face though, which is kind of funny. Quite a crap ton on her pants though. So yeah. Now if we go over to Steve Harrington, our boy here. Here's Steve Harrington. This is what it looks like with his default uniform. And all these guys do get a ripped variant of their shirts. So like here's the clean version and here is the ripped up version. But I know what you guys really want. You want Scoops Ahoy, Steve. I know. So here's Scoops Ahoy Steve here in his little uniform. I think a lot of people are probably going to use this outfit with Bloody Steve face. I have a feeling. But yeah, so that's that outfit. Doesn't really have a whole lot of cosmetics. I feel like Nancy has more, even though both of them only have like 2. So yeah, now let's go ahead and go over to the Demogorgon right now. Demogorgon, and there's the Demogorgon. And as you know, Ghostface also got updated with his character portrait as well, his name and his description. So pretty cool there. So Demogorgon, there we go, and his audio files are also working properly, as well as animation as well. So we go to customization. Here's the collared variant here. Oh, and you know what? I'm sorry. I completely forgot to show you what the outfits, description and the names are. My bad, for the survivors. So for Steve, Scoops Ahoy, it just says, set sail on an ocean of flavors. And then if we go back over to Nancy. Oh, you guys already know Nancy. Hers was the Business 85 one. So, nice. So here we go. We have Demogorgon. And so this is what it looks like with the chain cosmetic. So pretty nifty there. If we go over to outfit, it is escaped specimen. A live subject was necessary to continue the research, except something went very wrong. Pretty cool. Alright, so this is his bloody Prestige 3 cosmetic. I kind of wish they kind of toned down the blood on the body and just kind of emphasized it on the head and the arms more, but yeah, what are you gonna do? I feel like a cool cosmetic variant for this would be I mean, I guess you could do that. You could do like Prestige 3 head and Prestige 3 arms, but don't Prestige 3 the body, and it would look kind of brutal looking. I mean, I guess that's kind of cool. So yeah, that's that though. There's not a whole lot of cosmetics for the new guys, but we can expect new ones in the future, and I would be able to put them into their respectable places. So this also allows me to see new cosmetics for older characters too, so not just these guys. So if you recall Ghostface here, he got a chrome cosmetic. So if you recall this cosmetic right here, this cosmetic isn't actually in the original developer build, and so you actually have to know what you're doing and put it in yourself. And so this is basically an example of that. So I got this working successfully. But yeah, let's see if we go back over now to the main menu here. So yeah, that is pretty much the developer build being updated a little bit. So again, this will greatly improve leaks. I think it'll be very beneficial for us using this as kind of a tool. I look forward to the October event, because I'm pretty sure we're going to get an October event, and I hope that I will be able to put this stuff into the build and showcase it to you guys. And if not in the developer build, I still have Unity to use. I could use Unity, and I could just import the assets from there and then put them into Unity and then showcase the assets there. So it's not too much of a big deal if things don't work out too well, but again, this still is another tool that we can use to look at leaks, and that's why I think this is really cool. I'm kind of thankful that they accidentally leaked out the developer build, because now we can kind of play with it more, and it's not just some outdated piece of software. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.